Hey everyone, and welcome back to Quizzes with Chris. I've got an A to Z quiz for you today, minus the X, where you'll get 25 questions and you'll have just under 8 seconds for each question before the answer is revealed. Let's get straight into it with question 1. Do let me know in the comments how you get on. Good luck. Question 1. What fruit is known as the king of fruits and is famous for its strong smell? What fruit is known as the king of fruits and is famous for its strong smell? Beginning with the letter A. And this one is avocado. As we move on to letter B. Which iconic music band formed in Liverpool in 1960s, often called the Fab Four? Nice easy one, this one. Which iconic music band formed in Liverpool in 1960, often called the Fab Four? And I'm sure many people got this. It was the Beatles. As we move on to letter C. What is the capital city of France? Beginning with the letter C. And of course, I'm absolutely messing around with you. The capital city is of course Paris, not Canberra. But I just wanted to make sure that you were all alert. Do let me know in the comments if that one caught you out a little bit. Let's go on to letter D. What large herbivorous dinosaur is known for its long neck and small head? Again, what large herbivorous dinosaur is known for its long neck and small head? And the answer to this one, very well done if you said Diplodocus. Moving on now to the letter E. And for this one, what is the largest land animal on Earth? A few of these are nice and simple. I've added in a couple of easy ones as well as some very difficult ones. This being one of the easier ones. What is the largest animal on Earth? And of course, it is elephants. As we move on to the letter F. What is the English name for the archipelago that the UK and Argentina fought a war over in 1982? Again, do let me know in the comments what you think of this quiz and the style. The answer to this one was the Falklands. Moving on to the letter G. A northern hemisphere coastal diving bird that has dark brown plumage with a white belly, black beak and red legs. When I put this question in, I thought it was quite a tricky one. So do let me know if you got this one in the comments. The answer to this one is guillemot. Moving on to letter H. What natural disaster is measured using a wind scale? What natural disaster is measured using a wind scale? The answer to this one, I think a few people might have known this. It was, of course, hurricane. Do also let me know in the comments what other kind of quizzes you'd like to see on the channel. Is there a specific genre of quiz you'd like to see? The sacred book of which religion is divided into 114 chapters called surahs? Sacred book of which religion is divided into 115 chapters called surahs? And the answer is Islam. On to the letter J next. Tentacled stinger. Fairly easy one, I think. Tentacled stinger. 5 seconds left on the clock. And the answer to this one is jellyfish. I'm very interested as well to know the age of the audience. Have we got any younger people or any older people playing? Do also let me know in the comments. This is a fibre used for padding in pillows, mattresses, etc. This one I think is very tough. I really do. I'd be very impressed if anyone knew the answer to this one. But the answer was kappa. Do let me know. I want to know if anyone actually knew the answer to that, because that one was extremely tough, I think. Moving on to the letter L. Which Al is the country singer who is the subject of the film Coal Miner's Daughter? Maybe a few that know the answer to this one. I personally wouldn't have known this, but it was Loretta Lynn. Moving on to letter M next. Which is the last book of the Old Testament? So, which is the last book of the Old Testament? Few seconds remaining on the clock. And the answer to this one is Malachi. Next question, coming up. Letter N, Spanish for Christmas. I can hear a few people trying to remember that song. Spanish for Christmas. And this one and the song you needed to remember is Feliz Navidad. That's the answer we needed, Navidad. On to the next. Which German composer wrote Orpheus of the Underworld? Which German composer wrote Orpheus of the Underworld? And the answer is Offenbach, if I said that correctly. Next one is the letter P, the flower or blossom of which fruit resembles a rosette with purplish flowers in the centre of that rosette. The flower or blossom of which fruit resembles a rosette, and the answer to this one is pineapple. Moving on to the tricky letter Q next. Harry Potter's sport. Fairly easy one for many out there, I'm sure. A lot of people have watched this film. Do you know what Harry Potter's sport was? And of course, the answer to this one was Quidditch. Letter R coming up. And for letter R, which R is a highly ornamental style of architecture popular in Europe in the early 18th century? Another one that I think is fairly tricky. It was Rococo. Do help and support the channel by subscribing if this is the kind of content you enjoy. As we move on to the letter S, which S is a non-metal that is a major constituent of glass? Which S is a non-metal that is a major constituent of glass? And the answer to this one is silicon. As I mentioned, if this is the kind of content you enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel as I push towards 300 subs. Australian island and states. An Australian island and state beginning with the letter T. Few seconds remaining. And the answer to this one is Tasmania. Moving on to the letter U. We've not got many left now. Opposite of rural. What is the opposite of rural? Do let me know as well if you think I'm giving too many clues away with the letters I'm giving. But the answer to this one is urban. Letter V coming up. Capital of Austria. Capital of Austria, beginning with the letter V. 5 seconds remaining. And the answer is Vienna. Moving on to the next question. Japanese horseradish, beginning with W. Japanese horseradish, beginning with W. And I'm sure a few people would have known that this was wasabi. We've only got a couple of questions left. We skip the letter X. And we go straight on to the letter Y. Something all my troubles seem so far away. Something all my troubles seem so far away. Are you singing it as I'm saying it? It was Yesterday, which was a song by the Beatles. And moving on to the last question in this particular quiz. It's the king of the Greek gods. But do you know who that was? Please do also let me know in the comments how many of the 25 questions you've got right today. The answer to this one was, of course, Zeus. That brings us to the end of this quiz. As I mentioned, do let me know in the comments how well you got on, and I look forward to seeing you in another quiz very, very soon. Thanks for playing.